C4 is a communication question on length and midpoint and circle. Explain how will you know that the origin is the center of the circle x square plus y square equals to 15. Okay. Now, how do you know that? That's a good question. How do you know that the origin is the center of the circle? Well, what we can do is, to find that origin is the center, we can do a couple of things. One, we can find the radius and then center from, so let's find, or easier way is, let's find 2 points on a diameter and find the midpoint. I think that will be best approach. So let's assume, so our equation given is x square plus y square equals to 15, right? So let us assume that x is 0, because somewhere x is will be 0, right? At that point when x is 0, what is the value of y? So let's say let x equals to 0. Then we'll put 0 here. So 0 plus y square equals to 15, and y equals to square root of 15 plus and minus. Correct? So these are my points, y plus minus square root of 15, right? So basically, if you have a graph here, let us say, let me just put this value of y equals to plus minus 15. So when x is 0, y is, let us say this one is plus square root 15. And here we have minus square root 15. So we got these 2 points on our circle, right? So let's draw this circle, kind of. So this is our circle, right? We got these 2 points, and since these 2 points are on the circle, let us assume that what is the center of these 2 points? Center of these 2 points is, add them, divide by 2, right? So let's say the midpoint of these 2 points is what? So we say midpoint, we don't know what it is. So we say midpoint is equals to, add them, divide by 2, correct? X values are 0, right? So x values will be 0 plus 0 divided by 2, the coordinates are 0, 0, so x is 0. And y values are plus square root 15 minus square root 15 divided by 2, right? So we get midpoint as 0, 0, correct? Now that is the midpoint. So we say, well, this is our center of the circle, right? But we don't know whether this is really the diameter. It could be a chord. Do you understand? It could be a chord. So how do you prove that this is the diameter, right? Now, to prove that part, what we know is, if the equation of the circle is x square plus y square equals to 15, then what is the radius? Radius is square root of 15, right? Now, in general, you know, equation of the circle is x square plus y square equals to radius square, correct? Therefore, if my equation is x square plus y square equals to 15, the radius is square root of 15, right? Now here, I'm saying the midpoint of this segment is 0. What is the radius? The radius is square root of 15. Now, since the radius is square root of 15 and the circle also has radius of 15, correct? That is important to say. This chord is the diameter, right? So we say the chord is actually the diameter, right? That is how we proved it, correct? So that is how we can show that 0, 0 is indeed the center of the circle. The other approach is that we know that the radius is 15, right? Square root of 15, right? We can find any point on the circle, which we found as 0 and, so let's say a point on the circle is, point on circumference of the circle is 0 square root 15, right? This is a point on the circle, right? Now, how much is the distance from this point to the center? We say distance of point from origin, let us say, is, so we'll say origin is 0, 0, right? Is how much? From origin to this point is square root 15, and that is the radius, correct? So is also square root 15, and therefore center is at the origin. So we can explain it like this also, correct? Thank you.